How powerful would our world be if we had kids who were not afraid to take risks, who were not afraid to think, and who had a champion? Every child deserves a champion, an adult who will never give up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists that they become the best that they can possibly be.
Over the next few years, my children and millions of their peers will start down the path to adulthood. Each of their paths will be different. All will be filled with challenges along the way. But it's these challenges that I want to talk to you about today, because I'm deeply concerned as a parent and as a doctor that the obstacles this generation of young people face are unprecedented and uniquely hard to navigate. And the impact that's having on their mental health is devastating.
The CDC has released new data revealing widespread mental health issues among high school students.
We're keeping an eye on all things for you, including this big number, 48%. It's a number of young adults between the age of 18 and 25 reported feeling anxious or depressed last June and July, with a third saying they had an unmet need for therapy or counseling.
Nationwide, the CDC says 44% of America's high school students reported they persistently felt sad or hopeless in the past year.
Well, one of the things we know is that the pandemic fundamentally altered the routine ways that teens connect with others, their peers, their teachers, and caring adults. And because of that, they've lost natural opportunities to get the kind of social support and connection that can facilitate positive mental health outcomes.
We want to turn now to the alarming mental health crisis among America's youth that only got worse during the COVID pandemic. A new study by the CDC found about 1 in 5 teens considered suicide early in the pandemic.
What a lot of people do is they cover it up.
Latrell Scott, who's 17, says adults sometimes don't get it.
In my experience as a teenager, they have quite literally shunned me, shunned my emotional state sometimes. And it's taken a lot of work to actually learn how to speak and be honest and open with myself.
There is a mental health crisis among children. The American Academy of Child and Adolescent Psychiatrists reports New York City public schools need more than 200 more mental health providers to meet the needs of students.
Mental health is the defining public health challenge of our time.
Should there be more investment in programs like these then? Is that the answer?
Well, it's part of the answer. And yes, there should be more investment there, because when kids do better, it doesn't just benefit their mental health. It doesn't just reduce chances of anxiety and depression, but it also improves how they perform in school. It improves how they show up for their family and their friends.
The stress load, the workload, it's a lot. So being able to have that person be like, I got you, I'm here to support you, that goes a long way.
Just talking about it can be part of the solution, right? Raising the visibility, putting a spotlight on this matters.
It absolutely does. And we know that, we've got to change culture by having better conversations, more open conversations about mental health.